There, so I decided to try and run an earlier version of Windows on Virtualbox on a on a Pentium 3 PC running Windows XP. As you can see, you can have a look at the specs of the hardware here. We have a Pentium 3, it's 930 megahertz. It's a compact OEM. Has 512 megs of PC 100 or 133, unsure. 133. And our graphics is Intel integrated graphics, the 815 chipset. And it took a couple of attempts to get it to work. It does kind of work right now. I tried to install Windows Millennium Edition, but that didn't work. Whether it was for reasons of this particular system or Windows Millennium, I don't really know. I used the oldest version of Virtualbox I could find, Innotech Virtualbox, before it was acquired by Sun. And the reason why is I heard that newer Virtualbox versions, first of all, they couldn't run on Windows XP, and second, they required SSE2, which a Pentium 3 obviously doesn't have. So I figured that I would just play it safe and do it with a very old version, 1.5.0, and see our kind of system performance. And I'm putting this poor Pentium 3 through by running this VM on it. I made a couple of mistakes while installing Windows 95, as you can see, that either something I did wrong or the disk image file didn't have some of the things required for networking, so I can't do that. But I never intended to put this computer or the virtual machine on the internet, so it's fine. As you can see, we're really using energy there. Safe, and more missing files. So yeah, at the moment I've simply installed a blank Windows 95 with no drivers. As you can see, there is pretty noticeable lag between when you move your cursor and when it actually follows. See if I can open up Paint. I don't know if there's much point in installing drivers, because there's not really all that much you can do, judging by the performance. Do stuff like this. We can have a look at the processor that is being emulated too. Yeah, so it's emulating a Pentium Pro with 64 megabytes of RAM. I haven't installed sound drivers, sadly, so there's no sound. Even opening and minimizing Windows seems to take a bit of time. But it makes sense that this can be done. It's a Pentium 3 after all, and Windows 95 really only needs Windows 95 can run fine on like a 486. So what you have to emulate to run Windows 95 well is considerably less demanding than, say, Windows 2000 or Windows Millennium for that matter. I wonder what that is. Free trial kinds of things. Yeah. Yeah, the demo is more or less complete now, so I shouldn't put this Pentium 3 through any more pain. My hard drive, yeah, you can watch this, the CPU usage drop down to 2% after that, but it's kind of hard to use VMs on this machine too, because the hard drive that I use is 6 gigs, and Windows 95 needs, or likes to have 2 gigabytes to install, and I think Windows XP needs 2 gigabytes, needs like 2.5 gigabytes or so. You can forget anything later. That could be remedied just with a less period correct hard drive. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this was fun to watch.